I will be telling you the process about photosynthesis and cellular respiration that I learned in school. So, we inhale oxygen, and when we inhale oxygen, it goes in our cells, and our cells have a fluid called cytoplasm. So, in the cytoplasm, there's a process called glycolysis that happens, and in glycolysis, when we give O2, it goes in and uh, it converts into carbon dioxide, which we don't release yet. Once that carbon dioxide is made and the oxygen is broken down, it's broken down into sugars, glucose, and starch. The starch goes with the carbon dioxide onto the next level, whereas the glucose goes into our bones for sugar and everything we need for our body. And then it makes energy supplies, which is called ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and we make two in glycolysis, and then once that's done, it goes to the second process, which is the Krebs cycle or the citric acid cycle. There, it also makes two ATP, and it still does converting oxygen into carbon dioxide, and it's still the same process. But when it goes to the electron transport chain, the third process in the mitochondrial membranes, it converts oxygen into water. So it goes through the chain. And once oxygen gets those electrons from the electron transport chain, it joins and it converts water, H2O. So that goes to our cell's body to give us blood and all that stuff. And the sugar and everything goes into our blood. When we release CO2, we are releasing starch and other food for plants with it. So it merges with the air in the atmosphere, nitrogen air, hydrogen air, oxygen air, and it merges with it to create CO2, and then it goes to the plants. When plants get that, they convert oxygen into the usable form that they use, which is called cellular respiration, which is by the process of photosynthesis, and they use CO2. When they use CO2, they're converting into oxygen, and they use that starch sugar to convert into glucose, which we can use. So this cycle keeps going every single day. Even our brain cells don't stop working. Even though you think we are sleeping at night, no. Our brains is still working. The nerves are still going. Our blood's still flowing. Our heart's still pumping. Our cells are still working. They're replacing damaging cells, getting new cells. This process just keeps on going. We keep breathing cellular respiration, plants do photosynthesis. This cycle keeps repeating. Thank you for watching. If you want more biology lessons, subscribe.